Get 'em.
3 a.m. just going in, hanging with your guys all morning. You know I don't trip, take it one sip, better have something funny. I've been waiting all night, there's no need to fight. Let's get some rest tonight, so we can get this sex in the morning. Make it feel good in the morning, we gon' make it feel good in the morning. Oh, we gon' make it feel good in the morning.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Talk and Roll with Kaybo. Today I have my girl here, Chloe. How you doing?
What's up? I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. So tell us, who is Chloe?
I'm just a basic chick, but I make music. I mean, I make dope music, but I'm basic as ever, and that's all. That's just who I am.
That's just what it is?
Yeah.
All right, so what type of music do you make?
I don't know. I think that's for whoever's listening, whoever the audience is. Like, I mean, I guess if you choose a genre, R&B, we're keeping it basic, R&B. But just as where I've been creatively lately, I mean, I don't really know. It is what it is.
All right, I feel you. So, what part of Illinois are you from?
Illinois?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where are you from?
It's supposed to be Illinois.
It's Illinois. Yeah, we don't really say the S.
The S? Oh, my bad. All right, Illinois.
Illinois.
All right, what part of Illinois are you from?
Right now, I mean, currently I stay in the suburbs, the south suburbs. But I've lived throughout Chicago throughout my whole life, so I'm pretty familiar with every part of Chicago.
Okay, so has being in Chicago influenced your music at all? Has that made you want to start getting into music, or is this just something you're passionate about?
I love my city in general, but I don't think it had much influence on me getting into music. I got more into local Chicago talent and indie artists once I actually started doing music. That's when I started to listen to more independent music from Chicago. But prior to that, I listened to underground music from probably everybody else elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when Kaylani first came out, those Perez sisters or something, I don't know. Don't make me even go there. It's too much. But I ain't get in tune with Chicago artists until I started doing music in Chicago.
Okay. How would you say the industry is as far as with the female artist aspect? You feel like it's a good industry, like you'll be able to strive better, or you feel like it's harder being a female, African American female?
I think it's a lot of different factors as far as why it's difficult or whatever being an indie artist. So as far as just being a black female doing R&B, that in its own entity is kind of weird, because what is R&B today?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is R&B today? It's not like how it used to be. So everybody's just trying to create their own lane, and I think that's where the biggest factor is. Like, how can you market yourself being an individual? Like, really, who cares about your talent? At the end of the day, it's kind of about
marketing.
Yeah, so like, how can you make yourself desirable to other people?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a whole nother facade in itself. So.
Now, would you say like there's a lot of connections in Chicago, like this is a good stepping stone, or you eventually want to move on to something else? But like, has this been good for you living out here?
I think it's more difficult in Chicago because like Chicago creates its own like Chicago fan base, and it's really hard to get outside. Just like being like an indie artist, if you don't have that strong team behind you, or you don't have a record label backing you, or like a strong management team, like you get real comfortable with just being kind of famous in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody wants to get out, but at the same time I think people become content with just being
in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
want more, or you cool with being in Chicago?
No, I want more. I do. I want more. So that's the goal. I'm working on it.
Okay. All right, so tell us about AM Sex. I know that's one of your earliest projects. So where did you come up with that whole concept?
So I don't usually think of a concept until I link up with a producer, and this was the first one that I did solo, because I came out of a group. So going solo, like, he sent me this beat and I didn't know who I was, what I sound like, anything. He sent me a beat and I think I sat on that beat for like 3 months, like legit, like can't do nothing with this. But then like the beat always played in my head, and then the concept of AM Sex, and it's not about sex, it's just about there are better things we can do than argue about shit. So that's all that is.
Okay, so where did you come up with the name for the album then, the AM Sex?
So AM Sex is just a single, and it's just based off the hook. Make it feel good in the morning. So I don't say AM Sex, but AM. Okay. I've had people I've had people say like, I love that AM Sex song. And I'll be like, what? Like AM Sex, like, if you want to be, sure, but it's AM. It's AM Sex, like morning sex. So that's all that means. I love AM Sex. Get down how you get down.
I feel you. So do you want to take a shot? Let's do it. So we finna take a shot. You know,
this is tall glass too. Don't play around.
We out here. Let's do it.
Alright, baby.
Alright, guys.
Let them know this is whiskey though.
Another day. Alright, so out here working in Chicago with music, I know I asked, is there like good connections out here, but are you connected with a lot of underground artists out here? Are you working with like a lot of artists, or are you just solo doing your own thing?
I know a lot of people, but I wouldn't necessarily say like I'm connected to anybody. And it's crazy that you mentioned that right now, because I was just scrolling through Instagram the other day and I was thinking like, dang, like these people are really friends. Mm-hmm. And I legit don't have any friends.
Okay. Such as like artists?
No, I don't have friends. So okay. Like I have some friends, but like these people be like in groups, and like, so like when I go to perform and I just call like the few people, right, hey y'all, I'm having a show, but it's like 2 or 3. So like I don't really have friends, and like to see like the movement where other people, like you see like they're fans, they're supporters, but they're also like their friends. Like you see them being at more events than just concerts and showcases and stuff. So that was interesting that you asked that, because I'm like, wow, I wonder how much of an impact that does have on your success in music in general, because your friends will support you if they're your friends, right? I wouldn't know. Yeah.
All right, so what you saying is you are you thinking about getting a team together? Do you, even if like if you were to put a team together right now, you already know who you would get, or you just?
I'm working on, so I'm releasing my first single for 2019 next week. So I have been working on building and connecting with people. So that I am working on. Who knows? Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm stubborn, and I'll admit that. You know, rehab, little rehab. But no, for real though, like I'm working on building and connecting with people to get things done, because I do think that's important. So like right now I'm working with a photographer. Her name is Crystal, and she kind of hangs out with me, and we take pictures, and you know, she's trying to build on her platform as well as like helping me. So it kind of goes hand in hand, and she helps me so much I didn't even know that it was possible. Like, you know how sometimes you think you know what you want until someone else comes in, it's like, damn. So it's like a damn moment. So it's dope that she's around. Definitely. And the engineer I'm working with on the new album, and I'm also working with the new producers too. Got different collabs, so I am moving in the right direction.
Okay. Is it easy to connect with people and to like get people to help you out here, or people?
I mean, I could ask the same thing to you.
You're right. Okay. But I'm asking you. So.
I don't know. I'm not like a person who. I guess it depends on the type of person you are.
Okay.
And I'm like, if you like me, you cool and we vibing, and let's vibe and let's be creative and let's work. I don't have a problem with reaching out to people and someone reaching out to me. But as far as like, I swear clout is a real word. And I will never be a clout chaser. That will never be who I am. And I do not want people around me who are clout chasers, because they do exist. It's a real disease, a real disorder, and it needs to be medicated.
And you're saying you're not a clout chaser?
No.
This ain't it. She's not a clout chaser.
Can't do it.
Okay.
I'm real quirky. I'm kind of like just to myself. I've been called weird before, whatever that means.
What is weird, right?
What is weird?
Who knows, right?
And somebody said some weird shit to me the other day though. She said I had grape tomatoes, and she was like, "You got peanut butter for your grape tomatoes?" And I was like, "That's weird. That's weird."
What is a grape tomato though? Like what?
A grape tomato. It's a smaller version of a tomato.
Oh, the red thing?
It's yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So it's a grape tomato, and then they got
the
cherry tomato.
Wait.
There's a cherry tomato.
We gotta talk about this later, because I don't know the difference.
Well, you know what? I do eat kind of healthy, so that's probably.
Okay.
Do you eat healthy? Yeah. Right. I eat pretty healthy, so.
So the song you have, out of my face, I'm sorry, is shot in like a car dealership.
It's a mechanic shop.
Mechanic shop. You like cars? Where did that idea come from to put it in a car shop?
Because we're talking about a car in the song. We're talking about a car in the song. But I love his car cause it got bass. But I love his car cause it got bass. Can you back up out of my face? Can you back up out of my face?
Alright, so
that's why we did it in the mechanic shop. It's not the fact that I like the guy.
No, I'm raising my hand.
Oh, I thought you was.
I'm raising my hand. Why do you like cars?
I don't.
What made you want to do it in a car?
Okay. See, now
what's your favorite car? What's your favorite car?
No, ain't no favorite car.
There ain't no, okay. So you just was like, I want to do this song about a car.
No.
And
I like the way that the music sounds in the car.
In the car.
Yes. So I want to keep hold of the car so I can always have access to the music.
Amen.
I don't care who's paying the car note.
Okay.
I just want the aux cord. I wanna know who's next on the aux cord. I don't care who's paying the car note. And that's not in order, but that's what it's about. It's about the music in the car and how it sounds. And that's what I like.
Okay. So do you have a favorite car?
No.
Okay, so not for real, like you play too much. So one artist you want to work with from Chicago, famous, not famous. Okay, let me not say not famous. Up and coming.
Okay.
And someone that's already made it.
Like made it from Chicago. So BJ the Chicago Kid. You like him? I will work with him. He's made it, right? Can we consider him?
We can consider
made.
Him. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Him. And then I've been like really in tune with this chick named Dej Monet. Have you heard of her?
Put me on.
Dej Monet.
Okay.
she's different to me, and I'm always, if you can have something like outside of what I'm comfortable with or used to that kind of draws me in, like I like that. And what's weird to me is that if you are solely in tune with my music, I really don't write that much like about love. And I recently listened to her album, and like every song is about love and a situation with another person, like her lover or whatever. And to me, like, that's so odd, because I would never do that. But I listened to that thing like at home one day, like 3 times back to back, and I was like, how can you just write 13 records about love and put them all on one album? Like, I was totally mind blown. I like any concept. It don't gotta be deep, and it can be as shallow as ever too. I like to just play the whole field of concepts and sticking to it when I'm writing. So I just like listening to like her point of view on love in general.
Okay.
And I would love to work with her. And her voice is amazing. I love her voice.
I'm gonna check it out.
Sultry and R&B and like, I don't know. You gotta listen to her.
And she's from out of Illinois. Chicago. Okay. Okay. Teacher. Vocabulary teacher. No, I'm joking. So tell me about Day 28 EP. Is that the only EP you have out right now?
No. It's my second EP. The first EP was Relations and Bullshit. That's R&B, and that's a R&B is like my version of Rhythm and Blues, which was Relations and Bullshit. See, I can't get down with just the love concept. It's kind of, it revolves around everything that's life, so that's a little bit deeper. But Day 28 was just kind of fun. Just, it was a challenge, a personal challenge. So I had a song, and then I had other songs that I was working on. And I told myself, Chloe, if you're gonna do music, you're gonna release a song every 28 days. Okay. And that's what Day 28 is. So like, regardless of whether the song was done or not done, or just had a beat and whatever was paid for or not paid for, like, that was me saying, like, if you're gonna commit to doing something like this, you're gonna do it now. So I gave myself 28 days to release a record, and it was the first time. It was a slow release album or EP. I didn't release the whole thing at one time. I released the song every 28 days. So it was 4 tracks every 28 days, and then finally I made the whole EP available on like all the music platforms.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. So do you have any upcoming events or anything that we should look forward to in the future?
Single releasing April 18th, which is Thursday, I believe. It's called Don't Fix. It's the first single from my new album. This is my first time putting out an album. I've always done EPs, and this is an album, so that's kind of crazy for me. I'm still trying to, thank you, I'm still trying to be like, dang, like, you know, feeling myself a little bit. That's featuring Joel Q. So Don't Fix featuring Joel Q. That's next Thursday, April 18th. I shoot the video in May. In 2 weeks I'm headed to New York, and I'm gonna go network out there and meet up with some people so I can connect with people and get more of a team going. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna reveal as far as right now. Okay. For just Chloe music. So, but yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
I'm like holding back excitement, like, so I just hope everybody likes what I put out. This is the first time I'm putting out music where I am let me make this, I mean, I don't know if any artist has ever done this, but if I'm being real, my biggest record thus far is Airplane Mode. I don't even like that song.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't like Airplane Mode. Like, it's the song, I just wrote that song to gas up another song, and then the other song flopped, and then Airplane Mode just like took off. So like, that was really weird to me, because I'm like, now I gotta perform it all the time. But I do love to perform it. Okay. The audience is real in tune and engaged with that song, and I have a very fun time when I perform it. But in general, I don't really care for Airplane Mode like that. But yeah, in general, is new stuff coming, new album. So y'all just follow me on Instagram at Just Chloe Music to see more, because that's where I promote, and that's the only place I promote.
Okay, well, thank y'all for tuning in to Talk and Roll. See you next week.